is up, my fellow Jedi? It's your boy, Airsoft Fatty here, bringing you another lightsaber review. This one is on one I've had for a while. I just haven't gotten to reviewing it. This is my Yoda Force Effects lightsaber. When I got it, I spent about $150 for it, so it's gone down in price. I did a little research, and basically what I've seen, it sells for about $120 nowadays. But when I got it a few years back, I got it at $150. So to start off with, let me just show off that this is in fact Yoda's lightsaber by giving you an up-close view. Giving you a twirl. And that's the basic look of it. Now, does it look like Yoda's lightsaber? In a way, yes. However, it looks very manufactured. I mean, if you look close, you can see manufacturing marks on there. And this part here that connects the little piece here, the handguard, I don't know if you can see that too well, but that is poorly constructed. Very, very poorly constructed. It basically looks like a it looks like a malnourished baby in Africa. If I were to really compare it to something, it looks like a malnourished baby from Africa. It looks ugly. And for those of you who take offense to that, fuck you. You know what it looks like to be malnourished, and it looked ugly. No one looks beautiful now malnourished. So that's no exception to this lightsaber. Another gripe I have. This here, I don't know if you can see it too well on video, but it looks like it should glow along with the activator switch. They don't. They do not glow whatsoever, and that's a huge downer for me. That's like, hey, just make it solid. If it's not gonna glow, make it a solid color. Don't make it a clear color like that. Basically, yeah, it's a very ugly looking lightsaber. Yes, I do not like this lightsaber. Yes, I hate it. Mainly because it looks so manufactured. And what I mean by that is, this looks like something that maybe little kids would play with. Toy lightsabers in the Star Wars universe. Well, for say, my Ultra Saber's lightsaber with the leather strapping looks like a lightsaber that you'd use in an actual combat. Tell me, what looks more realistic? The all black and very nice lightsaber, or the one that looks like a toy? Now, a funny thing to note is that the Yoda saber is like a thumb taller than my Ultra Saber saber. A thumb taller. But, tell you something else it is. It's very thin. This is definitely not a combat-ready lightsaber, unlike this. I don't know if you can see it too well, but if you look, this is way thicker than this. So, again, I have a lot of gripes about this lightsaber. And that's sad because this is supposed to be a Yoda lightsaber. This is supposed to be the Master Jedi lightsaber. And yet, it's made to look like a little kid's toy. Mind you, a very expensive little kid's toy. My mother got this for me for Christmas a few years back, and well, I don't want to say a few years, I want to say about a year ago, maybe a year and a half. So this thing is, yeah. It's definitely not combat ready. It's too thin. It's too bendable. It's definitely not a combat blade. This here is purely a nightstand piece or like a over the fireplace piece. This is definitely not a combat ready or playable with lightsaber. Now, I've said a lot of my aesthetic gripes about it. But as we know with the Force FX lightsabers, they have sound. So how does it sound? Well, it sounds okay for like a $60 lightsaber. Its sound quality isn't the best. It does not sound like a high quality $120 lightsaber. Also, you may notice that you can see the green on camera even with all the light. With it lit, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but you can see each bulb that they use for this is definitely not pushing out, not putting out strong. It's actually a very slight color change on camera from what I can see. And that is not worth 120 bucks. How do you change the batteries, maybe? Well, I put new batteries in this before reviewing. Number one, it's not easy to get this thing out. Uses 3 AAAs. Are they triple? Yeah. And then it just goes on like this. And, yeah. Like I said, it's good for a $60 toy. I will give it that. It's good for like a $60 toy that you give your kid, and you know they can't hit very hard. You know they're weak as hell, even though they talk a lot of shit and think they're all that. So you might get this for your kid. But is this good for battling? No, it's not. And I've said that multiple times in this review. This is not a combat-ready lightsaber. This is a mantelpiece. That's what I was looking for earlier. Now, I know what you're asking as well. Well, is the size comparable to the one in the movie? No, it's not. It's not a 1-to-1 scale replica. Because Yoda's, if I remember right, was a little bit shorter in these little black things. They were like a finger shorter. Like a finger thickness shorter. So this is not a 1-to-1 scale. Because if so, I could hold the whole lightsaber in my hand and not just hold it at one point. So finally, how do you hold the lightsaber? Well, I hold it like this. Up here. But then my hand keeps running into this, the blade retention screw. So it'll come loose. And of course, when I'm swinging around, having fun, this blade can go and fly off. And this flimsy piece of shit will break when hitting the ground. All in all, do I like the lightsaber? No. Am I appreciative that my mother got it? Yeah, but is this my piece of la resistance in my lightsaber collection? No. If anything, the plastic lightsabers I have are more durable than this, and they have no sound, and they are beautiful. Those are the old lightsabers. Lightsabers I have are back in the old days. My newest lightsaber is my Ultra Saber, which, by the way, if you look at it, very clear coloring on the camera, very evenly colored. Comfy to hold here, 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 and here. It's an all-around great combat saber. Now it is a little shorter. This is only, I believe, a 24-inch blade. But if I wanted to, I could go to ultrasabers.com, pay $20 for a new blade, and put it on here. With this, I can't replace the blade. I can't put a new one in. I can't upgrade the sturdiness if I want to compared to this, where I can go ahead and say, okay, maybe I'm going to turn this into from my combat saber to my mantelpiece. I go pay for a $10 tube and put it in. Spent $100 for this, or $150 for this. Only thing this has going for it, again, is the sound. But again, is that worth it? No. If you can find a Yoda Force Effects lightsaber for $60, get it. It's a good deal. But if you're looking for something that looks nice, acts nice, and really responds well to your movement, because this thing, it does not track your movement very well, go for Ultra Sabers. Spend the $150 there. You can get a decent one with sound. I know for my birthday, I get to make my own custom lightsaber. And when I get it, first thing I'm doing is recording a video for you guys with it. So, all in all, would I suggest the Yoda Force Effects lightsaber? Again, I've said this a million times, but no. It's ugly. It does not look nice. It does not hold well. It's not combat ready. It sounds disgusting. It doesn't like to turn off automatically like you're supposed to. And it's just a fairly ugly thing. This has been Airsoft Fatty Reviews, bringing you another review of the Yoda Force Effects lightsaber. Is it good? No. Is it fun? No. Is it good for little kids? Yes. But for an adult who knows what they're doing and knows what the concept of money is and everything, you're better off going to Ultra Sabers or Saber Forge and building a lightsaber of your own. Because then you get to feel like a real fucking Jedi. Because fuck this. I'm a real Jedi. See you are under arrest, Palpatine.